Yeah, it's over. We lost. The Orange was freaking clueless, dude. Dude, why will my... Hang on, my restream's not working now. Why is everything so annoying? Why? Nice, now my restream won't work. Ah, boy. Dude, tonight has been aggravating as heck. Am I not streaming to YouTube now? No, I should be. Yeah, my internet was fine, but for some reason my OBS crashed. I don't know why. Dude, these games tonight, I'm getting so triggered, man. I don't feel like I'm playing poorly. This is exactly why I hate going 9 pool, right? I play a low eco build where I'm counting on someone to do their job, and Orange was freaking clueless, dude. Orange had no clue what he was supposed to do with his skins. Yeah, he had a good record. They knew who he was. I assumed maybe he was good, but he was so lost, man. Yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating. Like, I haven't played perfect, right? But I'm not playing poorly tonight. I feel like I'm doing more than pulling my weight. I outlinged their Zerg, right? I outmassed their Zerg by a lot this entire game. He was on 2 hatch, I was on 3 hatch before him. Like, way before him. Way before him. But I have to do so much more than play better than my counterpart. And we also have to play in this crappy latency because we're letting ping in the game. Solar 2023, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Rank 12. I'm not playing this time, so whatever. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Why is this person randomly talking trash to me? Oh yeah, I'll probably play more. I need to like kind of chill out for a bit. I'm a little bit triggered by these games, so I'm gonna chill out for a bit and kind of wind down, and then play some more later. Okay, this is like a show match that they're doing for money here. Like they're like making bets and stuff. Yeah, they're just gambling. Any gambling. They're like a bunch of friends and they like to do little matches together and bet on them. I don't know if it's confirmation bias, but ever since sports gambling was legalized in a lot of states, I see a lot of gambling in general. I think these guys have been doing it for a long time. Isn't this illegal? Nope. I don't know. I'm a little bit. I genuinely want to know. I always get really curious about stuff like this. This guy just randomly trash talking me is like this stuff genuinely interests me. I have never even played like with or against this person. I guess that's not true actually. I don't know. Have I? I usually avoid playing because they suck, and maybe that's why, right? Maybe they're aware that I know that they suck, and that means they trash talk me. I guess I don't know. It could be it. Yeah, right. Like, I've never spoke with them before. The other day, I hopped in the channel where he was in, and he said something like, "Why are you always dodging Tiny?" And I said, "Because I'm scared." Like, if you say something, and you know what? That's what it was. Because that was the last and only time I spoke to this person, and this time they're picking a fight with me. But they said, "Why are you dodging Tiny?" And I said, "Because I'm scared." And then he question marked me, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, you asked a stupid question, so you get a stupid answer." And then maybe that was it, actually. Maybe I hurt his feelings. But if you say something stupid, like, what do you expect? How dare you be sarcastic back to him being snarky? I know, right? Such a douche. What a douche. Alright, so we got Yurang, Sit on Chair, and Kimmy versus Tiny, Multiview, and She. I have no clue who a lot of these people are. Multiview has never played a game of StarCraft before. Ever. It's Super Stone Bolsa. This is new. The record fits. Tiny will beat Timmy. Yeah, so we're locked in with a Zerg 1v1. Turn and toss here. Never played, but playing at 400 APM. It's just spam. Let's get it going. Let's get everybody calling him Tiny instead. Who is Teal? I don't know who Teal is. So we know sit on chair and Yurang is going to be way better. Oh, okay, okay. Median's okay. Sorry, Richard. I only know English. He is going bio. His bio is a lot better than his mech. But sharing choke with toss is a little bit tough. But we know she and sit on chair not even close, but a lot of it comes down to because Tiny wants to 1v1 Timmy, so it kind of comes down to, I think, how long it takes Timmy to die. If he can hold on for a while, then I think his team wins the 2v2. And it's a little hard for Zerg to kill each other 1v1. Like, they both open 9 pools, so... Okay, that's a really bad start for Timmy, and he just sticks with it. He had like 3 not attacking there. Hold position, like that. Can't really do it like this with Ling versus Ling on a non-ramp. Like, you don't have a big enough surface area to try and do hold position here. You gotta get like perfectly lined up for something like that if you want to try and do it that way. Okay, so Timmy's lost already. You don't even need to be pushing out. And he's got the slower Ling speed. It's a disaster. Took a few extra hits. He is actually just dead here. Timmy. Oh, Timmy. So Yurang's going to be able to hold here, but at this point they're going to be locked in the 2v2, and Tiny can just drone up and tech up from here. We'll see what he does. You know this is Yurang's lag, by the way. Can we just blame lag? Blame lag and ask for a read doesn't count. So, what are we looking at? We've got Academy coming versus Cannons, which is no good. Academy's fine, but usually if you know you're getting Cannon done, you can drop your factory before Academy. Just play like a little bit greedy, go straight into the faster attack so you can break out quicker. Because you can do factory and then Academy behind it. You'll still get your Academy upgrades by the time you're breaking out. What is Comedian saying? I can hang on probably, then you guys 2v1-3, and then 3v1-1-1. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. And dude, this is quality right here. We got a ton of confusion going into the game, into a pause, into lag, into a pause. Honestly, Yurang, or Sit on Chair, could go, or even Yurang. They could legit just counter Tiny right now. Like, she, even if you don't need to hold them, like, she's macro is not there. So if you have, like, just 2 or 3 Zealots come out behind, stalling with probes, you can hold, and then counter. Like, in a case like this, because if I were looking at this game, I know how Tiny thinks and how he wants to play. He would play like he's just in a straight 1v1, so if you went straight for a counter, you can catch him off guard and get some decent damage. Fortunately, Timmy killed like 3 Lings. But you could hit together, but Chair's just going to keep doing the 1v1 here. Yurang's not going to get any damage by himself. Oh, Timmy actually is killing some drones. Honestly, Tiny being on 4 drones is so painful. You don't even need to attack here. You actually can just help kill 5 o'clock at this point. Like, we're... Yeah. This is good. This was a good back. Like, just making him make the Sunkens is huge. If someone's on 9 pull and they've been on only Ling, Timmy killed a couple drones. Timmy's gonna die and there's nothing you can do about it. Trading here is good because he can't really remake his Lings. He's gonna be redroning, so this is fine. But once Factory is out, once Teal is out, you're in a really, really tough position. So you have to kill one before then. At this point, I would ignore Tiny. Like, you know you killed 2 drones, you see that he has... Like, if I saw this drone count, I ignore him at this point. Try and kill the toss as soon as possible. You know she is weak as well, so try and kill him. If they literally just hit together, they could kill him, but he's playing to block. I think this is the wrong call. Like, you see the Zerg is weak, and he's got 3 summons. Just ignore him, right? It's gonna be so long before he's a threat again. Killing him is just not super important, but we'll see how it plays out. Because my fear is Teal getting out while they have the stronger player alive. This is a good block at least, though. Actually, they're still playing it fine. Like, he can't get out of this. Orange is macroing pretty well, but it's because he's playing no gas. It's just kind of over cannons at this point, because you know he's going to have to tank. You typically don't need more than, like... If you're worried about a bio bust, you can go 4 or 5 cannons, but you never need 6. And I also wouldn't clump them this much, just because you want to slow down the tank push. He's going to go into DT, but it's going to be a little bit too late. He did block his comsat here, so he can't even comsat. I guess this is why we went quick turret. They kill Tiny, and Timmy is actually alive. Oh, he tried to break out. And it looks like we killed nothing. Okay, so the only thing we're really afraid of at this point, we know Toss can't come out. It looks like we saw that he killed everything. We just need to clear Teal's army one time, and we win the game. So Orange needs to be ready to help. This is not important. Even if you kill 7 or 5, you're still locked into essentially a 1v1 with a weak Zerg behind you. Yeah, I agree with this 100%. You hold this attack and you win the game. The game's over if you hold this attack, so that's way more important. This is potentially a throw. Yeah, he's got DT queued up right now. We don't have a comms out because we blocked it. So if he gets DT out, he lives. It's just a matter of how much damage he does. He essentially... You can't even kill the Academy, right? This is really painful for him. You have to go into Science Vessel at this point. Counterattack is... Oh, I think it was an accident, actually. I think he's just moving back home. Yang does have enough for Nexus. DT are out and he can't stop them, so... It hurts, but... It's good enough. We only have the one pylon here, so he's going to break out here. One defensive cannon, goons. Man, they're like trying really hard to throw this game. Go ahead and throw your Nexus back down. We're swapping into mech because we're against double toss, makes sense. I don't understand the Hydra then. But to each their own. You just threw away your only defense. Yang, why? Why? I guess he's worried about this. I mean, it gives him map control, kind of. But he could have just got countered and killed. Not being able to make a comm set. Does he not know he has to remake it? He hasn't even started it. So we're going into Lurker. Oh, and Spire. Okay. Timmy doesn't know what he's doing either. Undecided. We're basically going defensive Lurker into Muta. I mean, it might work out. Okay, we got the Goon counterattack coming in here. We only have 2 Dragoons defensively and a bunch of cannons. Lurkers get down, so he's gonna survive. At this point, any pressure he takes... Well, yeah, Yang has a bit to recover. Yurang's also super vulnerable. Kill could have just killed Yang. With even a couple of Vulture. I guess it didn't register for him. Okay, so no actual damage here. And they still very well could lose this game. It's really close now. I feel like 3 o'clock kind of made it difficult. He's using a Ling. He used Lings to clear the mines here. So we can get his Lurkers spored. Yang is on only Templar right now. Probe count's really low. He needs defensive DT here, but he doesn't know that Terran still doesn't have a comm set. And now we're rebuilding the academy. Orange is held in. Man, are they gonna lose this game? This is crazy. I think we have storms ready. Yep. We're stacking storm. That's not too good. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, I think. Sorry, it's hard for me to see the YouTube stuff. The dashboard for it, it's like really laggy for me. Okay, so Yurang's actually dead. Pretty crazy. Not the best expansion, because it can get ridged here. I know it's a little hard to defend this one, but you literally can't defend this one if he starts ridging properly. Okay, Yang is still technically alive. He will survive. G Hanada, thank you for the follow on Twitch, appreciate it. Yeah, he can still survive. Like, he'll still be in the game, so... Yeah, we're looking for Muta here. It's just taking a long time. They won't be able to kill Orange now. So this is good. Picking off any tanks is pretty good. We are getting the expansion up and running here, and I don't think they have any clue that it's there. I think that 5 o'clock's macro might not be able to keep up. If they just kind of hold on. The more they hold on, the better it's going to get for them. Zella bombing's really good too. We're just picking off extra tanks. So as he survives and his expansion gets running, the problem is it's scouted now. He's going into Hive, so we're probably going to go for Guardian here. Yeah, I agree with this move. Just kind of defend your expansion. We need Timmy to be able to handle this on his own. I wasn't watching resources on this. Get our link. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We got a lot of damage up here, it looks like. At least a decent bit of damage. Still trying to Zealot Bomb here. We'll lose the pool. We're not losing any workers right now, so it's not too bad. Most of the Muse made it back home, so he'll hold this. Like I said, we didn't take like eco damage. The drone count's a little bit low in general, though. No target fire on the goons here. Uranga's trying once again to recover. Going for a counterattack here. I mean, it's not... I don't know. It's okay. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get through multiple bunkers and a defending mech. I mean, the good thing about it is it does take a lot of pressure off of Urang, but unfortunately Urang's dying to 3 Dragoons right now. Poor guy. We're not looking at any Arbiter tech. The only thing that we are kind of banking on at this point, to me, that looks good, would be Guardians, right? If we get the Guardian tech, we can potentially clear out a decent bit of tanks. Like, if you have Guardian tech with, like, a bunch of Dragoons and Zealot covering, it'd be good. I don't know why, after he secured mid here, he doesn't just push and finish Urang off. Like, why are we making the toss run across the map to try and finish? Get this pulled back, we can get some probe kills. This is good. I only have 1 goon right now to defend the probe line. Uranga's died like 4 times, and Timmy's died. Timmy was down to 2 drones at one point. Really, really good probe damage. And Orange is pretty big. He's going to be taking a lot of bad trades against Karen, but he'll be scaling up. I'd like to see Greater Aspire so we can work towards Guardians, though. Taking another wave here. A few more probe kills. Your range just won't quite die. Don't know Greater Aspire. Yeah, we're not going to get any Arbiter tech, it looks like. He is wide open to a recall, but we're very far from it right now. And it looks like he's just not thinking about it. Orange is kind of just suiciding in the mid over and over again. I don't know what this is for. If Orange just kind of chilled and hit like 200, 200, got like a decent gateway count up, then he could fight a little more non-stop, but he's been throwing away very small amounts into the mech, which is never going to work very well, especially on BGH with all the ridging and like we got walls and stuff set up right. I mean, Timmy has pretty much taken the toss out of the game. But I'm afraid Orange has wasted too much and he's not going to be able to survive now. Upgrades are 001, not very good for Orange either. Nexus down, still no Greater Spire, we're going into Defiler. I mean, Defiler could be good. It's just a really low eco, one base, Zerg. I just really would have liked to have seen Guardians this game. Like, we've only made a few Goliath this entire game. And I know Goons obviously are good against it, but if you got Goon Zealot underneath your Guardians, it can trade so well. Yeah, I mean, it can be decent, but against Spider-Mons it's not great. And you typically want a decent bit of eco doing something like that. Yeah, like, I'd like to have seen Zerg expand down this way, right? He tried taking this expansion, which got sniped as he was getting hit. Kind of what I meant, like, you're almost better off trying to sneak an expo, because if you're taking this one, you're getting hit, it's going to die anyway, right? If you can't defend this one, you'd lose this one, so you might as well take a little bit more of a sneaky one that can't get ridged. Alright, so Orange, he lost his Nexus, but he's got it back. His probe count is still strong. Especially if you mine with them. Okay, we're finally killing Durang. I don't know why we waited so long to do this. We're still on 0-1 mech as well. She has been recovering because he lost all of his probes. Okay, he fixed this. Okay, we're clearing mid. Oh, we're counterattacking. I really would have preferred to clear mid so your toss can get out. Instead we're hitting the Archons. I mean, it makes him miss. I guess it's not, like, completely useless, but yeah, it's not going to make a difference. This is a terrible hit. He could have just killed, if he clears mid with Ling Swarm, right? Clear mid, and your orange teammate can get out and make use of, like, all of this eco. These are the worst swarms I've ever seen. Timmy. The direction for the team is not quite there. I love it. I would say there's been almost zero team play. Actually, like they've all just kind of been running around doing their own thing. And now we're going Hydraling, I assume at least for Lurker, right? And we never used our Greater, like we're not going to go Greater Spire. I think he overcomplicated this game. I feel like the team in general overcomplicated this game. Like, they would have won forever ago if they just protected and you rang against the bio ball, and then the game ends. Scanned in, couldn't click it. Let's go. Alright, we got this off-center Nexus up. You really wanted this a while ago. I'm the same way. I misclick constantly with that kind of stuff. So, I get it. And if Timmy would just expand, and if he would just have focused on breaking mid. Oh god, that storm hurts. We're not gonna break through this now. So Orange finally kind of sat and built up a decent army, but this needs to go down this way. Yeah, he is, okay. No, he's not. Yeah, this'll do nothing here. Timmy lost everything here. The game's actually over. I cannot believe they lost this game. Kinda wild. He's not gonna be able to break out. Upgrades are not that good either. 102 or 1-1 on mech. Team melee. I wouldn't mind actually. I think it'd be kind of fun. Okay, we killed a couple units. Let's go. Right. Let's see, the only thing that's really kind of going for them is Tilt doesn't have an expansion. If they can clear the army once, then it's winnable, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to. We just lost like 8 Hydras to a mine, it looks like. Okay, we got a Stargate. Okay, we're doing it. At 27 minutes, we're dropping the Tribunal. Let's go. Tribunal, rather. Dude, as I said that, I realized nobody ever calls it the Tribunal. I've never heard it called that before. We also keep running this army into this. It's not accomplishing anything. No, we got the depot and the turret. Almost got a tank. Killed Timmy. The teamwork in both teams is out of control. Okay. Making some progress. I don't know about that cloud, but whatever. We're making a little bit of a dent in it. Go Timmy, F Timmy. I know, right? He'll be able to defend this, so he's actually alive. We cleared a little bit of mid, but not a whole lot. Yeah, we're not gonna get Guardians. We did get the expansion up and running a little bit, so Timmy's got a little bit of macro going for him. We didn't take really any eco damage, it looks like. I mean, Orange is still very, very strong. They did clear a few tanks, Timmy did. We're finally getting an expansion out of Teal. This ridge is very frustrating as Toss to deal with. Like, you have to go through this tiny choke getting shot the whole way. Okay. I will listen to you now. Man, Arbiter should have been a very, very long time ago. Like, look at this, right? He's been very open to recalls this entire game. Oh, Yurang's rebuilding? That's hilarious. Oh, he's gonna get a DT soon. Oh no, he's short on gas. That's sad. Alright, what's up, Vinyl? I mean, the thing is Yurang's not gonna die. It's just a matter of will Timmy survive. Or not Yurang, but Orange. If he gets to recall and Timmy doesn't die, he has no attack upgrades though on his Ling. He has no attack upgrades on anything. Yeah, Yurang is still alive. Yeah, he's got it. He'll make it come back and win. Hey, we got an attack upgrade on the Ling. Let's go. For the recall. Okay, we have enough for a recall. See how long it takes him to notice he has a recall ready. He's busy fighting here. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's gonna recall this chunk of army. I got really scared for a second that he wasn't gonna do it. Unfortunately, it's after Till finally got his expansion up. But at least this distracts him. Clears out some tanks as well. Need more salt? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That's decent damage. Like, he killed a lot of army. We started mining for a little bit, but yeah, it's not a ton of damage. God, I would have loved to have seen that storm on the returning SCVs. But, like, the biggest thing about that is it gets him off his back, right? So the pushing stops. And when we're on this many Arbiters, if we keep up non-stop production, we will basically have another recall ready soon. So it definitely adds up. Seeing Storm drop Shred Workers is so cathartic. I agree. Uranga's getting targeted again. The fact that he's still alive, though, is so funny. Like, actually so funny. Okay, we're gonna have 2 back-to-back recalls ready. I don't know why we're doing this. Don't even try. There's this Nexus, but that's fine, I think. He said no. Gucci, you are dead. I would like to point out, by the way, Yurang never died. This man was still fighting. That game was so much more painful for them than it had to be, but wanted to leave. His teammate was dying, and I guess it was really because his teammate was losing his main more than anything. He also got thrown off a pretty good bit by the recall, and he probably knew more recalls were coming. That would be my guess. Yeah, after, I agree, they should have won. The arguments on who to attack and what to do was, it was so all over the place. To both teams. I guess this is what made it so chaotic, is neither team was on the same page. Yeah, it turned out super close. Yeah, I think Calm was a little bit slow to expand, and he was really focused on holding instead of being aggressive. Like, he could have pushed and killed Yurang a very, very long time ago. But instead he was having, like, she was running across the entire map trying to do it and failing. But I do think Calm was right telling she should have been focused on 6 o'clock. Because, like, Orange wasn't going to go anywhere. Calm's 100% correct about that. Orange was not going to be going anywhere. Yeah, that was who was at 5. I don't know if the winners are. I think they're taking bets on which team is going to win, but I think there's also money on the winners and losers. I don't actually know. I didn't really keep up with or even ask. But that was a very even game. I liked it. Okay. So she is sharing with Yurang, PvP, Calm top right Terran, Kimmy bottom right Terran, Protoss, Zerg. Okay, this won't be so easy for Tiny to win the 1v1 this time. We'll see if he goes 9 pull or not. I'm curious how he plays. But Yurang sharing with Shi favors Yurang a lot. We'll see if Calm opens up Bioware mech. We'll see what Timmy does too. The problem with Timmy on Terran, every time I've seen him play Terran, he likes to do drops. Who's the team? It is, how do I say this? It's yellow, black, and orange. So 12, 6, and 5 versus these 3 corners. But yeah, whenever Timmy gets Terran, I get a little bit worried because he plays drops a lot, and I think drops are not good in 3v3, or really not good at all. It's usually looking for kind of a cheap win, but you're leaving your team out to dry. But we'll see how he plays. He is building like he wants to mech. Well, the problem, like, so the reason, that's why you do it, right? You go for tanks on the cliffs, and he does have, actually 3 tank drop options. The problem with tank drops is that your team doesn't get help from you, like, ever, right? You can give them defensive tank drops, but you'd be better off just going Vulture if you're going to be playing defensive. So they essentially have to 2v3 for a very long time when you go tank drops. Like, imagine you're going tank drops and someone else is going Bio or Vulture, right? That means they have to fight 2v3 at a tech disadvantage while you're going into tank drops and hoping for, like, a cheesy win. And if they have defense for it, then your team is just behind for no reason. So we did get a 9 pull for teal. Green, whatever you want to call them. Oh, yeah, Ace always lags, sadly. So 2 gates from every toss. We are getting mech from Calm. I do think his mech is not quite as good as his bio. Yeah, it's more for pubs. Like, it's something I'll do for fun every now and then, but I personally don't think it's good. And in an in-house, I think it's really bad. A little bit of a kiss. She turns around. Probably for the best. Didn't even properly follow. You can do like a Zealot trade and try to out micro, but I think she is not fast enough. So him turning around is probably for the best, but losing any mining here, losing any probes is really bad. Okay, that was good. That was actually a pretty good pull. You gotta be careful full committing into the probe line like that because you will get stuck. If I see like a stack like this, you can just back off, run around a little bit more, and keep pulling them around. Dude, we need to mine. Yeah, that did way more damage than it should have. But making them stop mining and stack like this slows down their mining a ton anyways. They have to re-split. This did a ton of damage because the guy can't get his workers mining again. Dude, we're so confident that we're even going top right while sharing here, and it's actually safe to do so. White doesn't even know what to do. Dude, White's like really overwhelmed. So Calm is taking damage. This is massive. If you're taking damage when you're going mech and you're against another mech, you're in a lot of pain right now. Didn't really see all the damage here. So he's coming here to try and defend. Interrupting mining. She is still unsure of what to do. We're going defensive cannon. Okay, we cleaned this up, but we lost some SCVs. We had to stop mining. So we're on 2 factory instead of 3 factory. I guess we're 2 from Timmy as well. Timmy wants to go Goliath. I think Goliath is really unnecessary here. I personally like Vulture versus Vulture. Maybe he's just not confident against Calm, which that could actually be it. But definitely if I saw any damage going here, I'm just like, oh nice, we just won the game. Because you'll always be ahead on Vulture at that point. But like I said, we are on 2 factory Vulture instead of 3. We overmined the gas a pretty good bit. No, it's not that bad actually. I was looking at Calm, but I guess Calm took some damage and he made some extra supply depots, but I guess he just drops and the game is ruined. Let's go. It's not me, is it? Not me. I was worried. Great game. Good stuff. What are we doing here? I mean, Calm drops, so the game's kind of whatever at this point. Kinda sad. Kinda lame. Okay, we're killing our own pylon. I would really like to have seen how this game played out. A little bit sad. He's a cerebral player. I feel like we're starting to get an idea of why this person was just randomly picking a fight with me. This Calm just gone. He never even came back. Okay. He's super sensitive, yeah. And the game was like super over, yeah. I mean, I'm also saying things that trigger him a little bit. I'm not entirely innocent here. But if it's that easy, right? I can't help it. And he started it. Room. You gonna play me one-on-one? We can do that. I don't mind. You live for the fuel. I mean, it's a little bit of fun. I mean, Tiny already knows, right? Like, he's aware. Accept it or we stop. Yeah, I don't even know, like... Okay. Ugh. We take that loss, but series is now best of 7. Let's go. I like that. The guy that's arguing with me is the guy that has like 0 game sense, and I'm literally watching everything. Like, what are we talking about? Dude, this guy. 3-0. That's a 3-0, boys.